When it comes down to Coby White, his game is unpredictable, right? So understand the type of moves he uses, especially in situations like this where y'all struggle. You going downhill, you in transition, you got one defender, and you just got to beat them while they backpedal. But notice what Coby White does, right? That move right there in itself is very overlooked because what it did to the defender. In a situation like this, he's unpredictable because the move is unpredictable because the defender's going back at this game speed, misdirection. I don't know where you're going. I broke my base already. I hit you, foul, boom, I start the game. I'm going to the free throw line, and that's how he's building his rhythm. And notice how he's really going to get 42. Before you play any game, if you tend to get in pick and rolls, you got to know who you're going in a pick and roll with. Coby White has Vooch, who has Capella on him. And what does Capella do in these coverages? He plays a drop. So when I turn this corner and when Trae Young gets hit because he don't play defense, I now don't got to worry about making a decision so early with Capella. I got to make sure I read this weak side, right? Because of Young being behind this play, getting hit, what does Hunter now do? Pulls into that middle, and now I kick to DeMar DeRozan in that corner, and he knocks it down. You got to make the right reads. And when you know what to read or when you know what coverage you have, it's going to make it 10 times easier to know what players you must read. The power of patience will allow you to get so many buckets and make all the proper reads. And notice right here, Coby White skips, sees DeJounte Murray hop out. He hops out. I reject that screen. Big is on the opposite side, and now I have a whole lane to go to the rim. Garrison Matthews stepping over. Third time we encounter, boom. Now you end up fouling me a second time. I get back to the free throw line. You got to play with pace if you want to be able to see these opportunities to go and attack. All y'all hoopers got to stop working on ISOs and pick and rolls and start working on plays like this, right? Hezzy gets into the paint, kick to the corner, swing, catch, trigger step, attack, gets into the paint, float. Oh, damn, he missed it. Tip back out, offensive rebound, catch, swing, gets into the paint, boom, another paint touch, fakes the float, kicks out for another three. You got to learn how to play the spot-up game of basketball. This is just the benefits of playing at your own pace. Watch Coby White. He catches, he's vertical, shows the ball high because Vooch has a mismatch down low. He recognizes, I can't throw that. He's fronting. The rim is right there. It'll get blocked. DeAndre Hunter on that weak side. I go from high, then now low, jab, you out the equation. Now, once he gets here, boom, Euro step. Hold on, y'all got to understand that Euro step, right? Because notice, right? Once he gets here and decides to drop his pace, DeJounte Murray can no longer anticipate where he's going because he doesn't know where he's going to go. He could go right, he could go left, he could drop off, he could go left. Don't matter. And so now I get there and I'm able just to get that lay because he cannot anticipate when I go at my own pace. In this last 25 minutes of the game, Coby White is literally going to play with pace and he's going to make the perfect reaction because of that pace. So notice, he gets this screen by Vooch. I got to drop coverage, you already know that. So what ends up occurring is that Capella has a decision to make. You going to take away my lane or you going to take away Vooch? Change your pace right there, you leave. Now Trae Young sees that he has a whole lane to the rim. I don't go my full speed. I stay at a speed I can't control. I see him, Euro step to that left. Easy lay. You're about to see a game of read and react. So notice, when you come off pick and rolls, understanding I also got this drop coverage, how could I leverage space, right? Coby White ends up getting here, nudges Bogdanovich, and so now he creates this little bit of space right here, right? And if you understand a lot of the concepts I talk about, this is like a dribble pull-up, where once you create this little gap here, you know the defender's going to try to get down and beat you to a spot. And so Coby White, knowing that, I almost dribble pull-up just to get into a floater and get into my space. When you seek contact, you can create space. Vooch sets this screen right here, so now with two on the ball, that creates a disadvantage on that weak side, leaving DeJounte Murray with two to guard. And now ball gets thrown to Coby White. Coby White catches, he jabs left because that's where DeJounte Murray's going, but DeJounte Murray, great play. You know I'm going to that right side. But Coby White, checkmate, boom, behind the back. And now I end up getting here down to the paint, and I got to face Capella. What does Capella do? He's stationary, Euro step, keep that ball in my midline, lay on that right side. Basketball is read and react, and that only happens if you play with pace. Every move Coby White does has a purpose. Notice, tween back, gets Wesley Matthews to be at a stop so Vooch could actually set the screen. And now I end up getting off this screen. I got this drop coverage from Capella. I end up attacking him. He's picking up a little higher than usual. What do I now do here? Change of pace. And that change of pace set up everything. Because what that change of pace did to Capella in his rhythm, sliding as a defender, it got him from sliding to now, boom, breaking his base, trying to take these steps to stay in front and sprint. And now he can't even time that block and doesn't have the reach for it. And I get that lay on that left side. Read and react player. Continue to watch. So now even in transition, Coby White not trying to get down the floor at his full speed. Because he could go way faster than that if he wanted to. Right? He could go way faster than that. And so once he actually gets himself to a point where he needs to make an attack, he needs to make a go move, I got Trae Young. You know he ain't getting no defensive stance. Boom, I get to his left side. I see Bogdanovic stepping up high. Trae Young, you know he's not trying to get back in front. Spin move right there. Get to the rim. High rip over the top. Bucket off another reaction. Anytime somebody going off as a guard, DeJounte Murray going to pick up on them. But that can't defeat some skills. And so what happens here with Coby White, ball screen, you're behind the play. You're behind the play now. And so you're at my advantage. Boom, I see contact here. And notice DeJounte Murray's movement after he decides to see contact. Watch where he goes. He has to hop out the opposite direction. And now Coby White gets into space for that floater. I get my bucket. Create a disadvantage. You'll be able to actually capitalize on all these opportunities you see in the game. This right here is tough. Notice this. Bop, bop. Him. Right. Going right. This is tough. The reason I showed y'all that in full speed because I got a better angle on this side. Right, I got a better angle over here. So Bogdanovic is squared up with Coby White at this point in time. But watch Coby White. Tween back, you opened up that baseline. And what does that tell Coby White? Despite the fact I'm still looking middle. I could go and attack left. And now there's also an empty corner. So I could attack strong going to my left. And so by attacking strong, I just get through all that contact, finish on the same side. Ball handling and moves is read and reaction. It's not, I'm going to do this move because I like it. I'm going to do this move because I'm pretty. I'm going to do this move to set up my attack into where I want to get to, which is ultimately a bucket. Coby White's bringing the ball down, right? Now, with this action going on in the middle of the floor, this help defender doesn't matter and Trae Young doesn't matter despite the fact he don't play defense. So now what happens? DeJounte Murray switch with DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter jumps out and takes away the screen from Vooch. I hit a tween. And now what ends up occurring, Capella's waiting on the other side of Vooch, anticipating that the screen is going to happen. But now he ends up finding a way to get that split. DeJounte Murray's on DeRozan. I don't want to plug all the way. Bait, he looks back. Nobody's there. Easy twos all day. You just got to read the defense. And that only happens when you play at your own pace. These pick and rolls make a lot of reads just easy. Because now, who has to tag on Vooch? Garrison Matthews. And now just going right, he did not tag. Makes it easy for me to make the right play because there's no tag. I pull Capella over. That's a bucket. Gravity. Keep this shot right here by Coby White. This is kind of funny. Notice, right? A lot of y'all would think that if you end up getting a shot opportunity and you pump fake and hesitate, you're going to end up breaking it. But Coby White, he ends up getting right back into his base. And so he still has the necessary fluidity to be able to get that shot off from a deeper range. Despite the fact he ain't used a ball for rhythm and momentum. So, that base is vital. Y'all always need to find that base when you get into shots. This is wild, bro. The defense just already knows that Coby White is going to play at this pace. So watch Bogdanovic, right? Since he's at such a good pace, he just reads that he ain't going to fall for this charge. And notice what ends up happening. He goes around right. He just ends up swiping down. He gets fouled. He ends his night the way he started it, at the free throw line. And so that's 42 by Coby White.